Guys, okay, so today we're going to work on making connections between small poems in our lives, and I would want you to think about, while we read this poem, we're going to stop every couple of sentences and think about how this relates to things that we've experienced, so then at the end of the poem we can write our own poems based off of these experiences that we can relate to. Okay, we're going to start reading. And it's called Fall. It's by Eileen Fisher. And it says, "The last of October, we lock the garden gate. The flowers alive, all withered, that used to stand straight." So right now I'm thinking how this relates to my mom's garden. And in my mom's garden, we had all different types of flowers that towards the end of October would start to kind of wither away a little bit. So my mom would always talk about how it kind of made her sad and how she was excited for the spring. So maybe that's my connection to it. "The last of October, we put the swings away, and the porch looks deserted where we like to play." So maybe in this section of the poem you could talk about how maybe when you were growing up, or maybe you still have, like your play set, what your parents do with it when it's time to go away, or when it's time, when the fall's coming and it's time to put everything away. Okay, so next. "The last of October, the birds have all flown. The screens are in the attic and the sand piles are all gone." So this reminds me right here of growing up. My mom always would tell me about, you knew fall is about to get colder when all of the birds would line up on the power lines. And with that, it makes it like you can make a connection, maybe write a poem about birds flying away or something that you've experienced when it's come to, everyone, things getting colder outside, like things you've noticed in your surroundings. "Everything is put away before it starts to snow. I wonder if the ladybugs have any place to go." So I especially like the end of this line because when I was little, I loved ladybugs, and my grandparents would call me Ladybug Girl. So I think that any of these type of things you make relationships with, that now I've read this poem, I can think, sometimes it's hard to think about what to write a poem about. Write a poem and you don't know exactly what to write about, but when you have this, like the last of October, you can talk about your swing set, the birds flying away, ladybugs, sand piles. You get all of this imagery that allows you to brainstorm ideas and connect relationships that you have to make your own type of poetry. So after this, we would all get out our notebooks and write our own poems about how we related to this type of poem. All right, thank you. Have a good day.